welcome back to another episode of Two Idiot Girls. Today's a very special episode because we actually have our first guest. But before we intro our super special guest, today's topic is navigating social media as a minority woman. And we literally couldn't have picked a better person to talk about this topic, especially because this month is Black History Month, and we wanted to feature Black creators that deserve more recognition. And we wanted to offer them a platform to not only talk about things that they've navigated, but how they operate on different platforms. Because even though me and Drew are both women of color, we're not Black. So our experiences are completely different, and we wanted to completely recognize that. So I'll let Drew handle the introduction.
Yeah, so I mean, she needs no introduction, to be honest, but it's Nita Baby, Fannita Leggett.
Wow.
Nita, thank you so much for joining us today. We're so honored to have you as our very first guest on Two Idiot Girls.
I just want to preface this by saying I didn't come here on free will. Drew told me that her dad would give me a private training, free of charge, no shirt on, and I said, I'm in. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, we are so honored to have you
and
to talk about your experience, not only as a creator, but a woman, a minority woman on a TikTok as huge as, or on an account or a platform as big as TikTok, because obviously your account took off. And before we started recording, we were joking that Nita and I are like two sides of the same coin. So I'm mean to the men, and Nita loves up on the men. So
we're the ones that like, just shut your mouth and look good. That's what men like. Be quiet and show your abs. We don't care, because when men start thinking, when they start using that old noggin,
start talking,
it just hits the fan.
Yeah. That's when they go to my side. Once they start talking, then they fall on my side. Then I have to take care of it.
Yeah. But the thing is, the guys that talk shit to you are never cute. Like,
I mean, period.
if you have a shitty personality, at least fall back on your looks. But you look ugly and you are dumb. They can struggle.
That's why I literally am always like, a lot of times they don't have any pictures of themselves, but if they do, I'm always like, run me a pic. I want to see that face.
They never run the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Show me a face in good lighting.
Mom be in the background, like making their fucking lunch because they live in her fucking house.
I know.
Well, we're so happy to have you, Nita. We have some questions prepared just because we wanted to like get to know you on a much deeper level. And obviously, Nita is so fucking funny and so engaging and so incredible on TikTok. But Nita also is so fucking smart and so intelligent and has so many different opinions on her, take on TikTok, on her experience with TikTok and social media in general. So I guess our first question would be like, what was your first experience on social media like before you became an influencer, before you garnered a platform? Like, what was your experience like with social media?
So I think I had Kick. I don't know, Kick counts as social media, but I was doing a little.
Oh yeah, okay.
I saw a little shit on Kick back in the day. But then I think my first like social media app I got, it was either Instagram or it was Snapchat.
Okay.
And like I wasn't allowed to have any social media growing up, so I was never on like MySpace or any of that shit.
Yeah.
I did same. When I was in elementary school.
Oh hell yeah.
That was where my online persona was. But like I wasn't allowed to have social media because my stepmom was a fucking cunt. But anywho, so I think Instagram was the first one I got, and then Snapchat. I didn't get a Twitter until like I was in college. Like I think it was my freshman year of college. I downloaded Twitter because I downloaded Twitter, didn't know how to fucking use it, deleted it. Because you have to like follow people to see like the retweets, whatever.
Yeah.
But I wasn't never like a huge force on social media. Like I literally just had it to like interact with my friends, to post pictures and get like 30 likes.
I'm
really on the ground.
Yeah.
Right. That was crazy when I would get like 30 or 20.
Like, I remember the first time I got like 100 likes on Instagram. I said, but what's actually insane is that when I was a freshman and sophomore, and this has been a running joke with my friend group, like forever, because they've always thought that I could be like social media famous. So I always joke that like I'm gonna get sponsored by Flat Tummy Tea, like I'm gonna be a Fashion Nova. Like my whole goal in life was to be an Instagram baddie. Right. Like I had to realize that I'm Black. I had to, I had to like, look at myself in the mirror and realize that they don't want you. Okay, like a running joke was that I was always going to be like an influencer of some sort, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's real full circle then.
Really, like legitimately,
Yeah.
it really is.
Manifestation, that's what that is.
I think the best part about social media now compared, because you're really young, so I'm 28, I think you're like 22, 23, right?
I'm 23.
23. So
Yeah,
like
I'm
social
26.
media back then with like influencers was like stuff like that where they were modeling or posting pictures, and I feel
Or
like
celebrities.
now, yeah. And I feel like now, because it's so much more accessible to other, no matter like if you're pretty or whatever, you like stereotypically pretty, right? I feel like it's easier for people to garner a platform being themselves, especially on TikTok. And that's what we were talking about before we started, that I'd never seen anyone do what you do, which is I think people told Drew that at the same time.
Yeah.
But I've never seen anyone make like this type of content that you make. And I think it's so funny and creative. And definitely like unique, you know what I mean?
And it like, I feel like it really spoke to people because that's all men do is objectify women. Like men consistently objectify women all the time, whether it's consensual or not. And so Nita kind of turning the tables on that and objectifying them right back and using the same like slut shaming things that they say to women is so fucking funny because it's like reversing the roles.
Yeah.
And of course, like some dudes like have a fucking issue with it, or like, you know, or like pick me ass girls have problems with that too, I'm sure, right?
You know what's funny is how quickly people switch up. Because when I first started making those videos, I don't know if you remember my very first, like, I said that I was gonna like slut you out if you wore like a tank top and Nike.
Yes,
yeah, I was gonna say it was.
That's how I found you.
From
that was
new.
like one of the bigger videos of my, like, I think maybe that one like was almost the biggest video. I'm gonna tell y'all like the fucking backstory, how that
Give us the history.
Yeah. So like I posted that video, and beforehand, at that point, I think I had just gotten like 50,000 followers. So I think I made a video. I don't know. That was a good week for me. I had like 3 back-to-back videos over 1 million, or maybe it was 4. Anyway, so beforehand, me and the girls and the gays were just a key. Chummy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Jokes. I posted the Slut You Out video. The first few comments were what I expected. The girls were like, Nita, God damn it, you're funny. And I was like, all right, cool. I come back an hour later, the video's going crazy. And would you looky here? There were so many men in the comments, like, who does this T grizzly ass, ugly ass, fat bitch think she is? We don't want you. You're ugly. We all hate you. And I was like,
so crazy, dude.
It was so grimy in those comments.
It's like too mean. Grimy. Yeah.
Well, like, how psycho do you have to be to feel triggered by that video? Like, what?
And you're being funny. You're not even saying you're making ugly, jokes. I hate you, or anything like that.
No, seriously.
I literally made a follow-up video, and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all?" I was complimenting y'all, if anything.
Yeah, literally.
I was telling y'all that y'all look good when you wear that stuff. Like, men complain that nobody compliments us.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, seriously. Yeah, and you wonder, because you guys don't know how to take a compliment, or like you have all these fucking standards about who's allowed to give you a compliment and when and how. Well, and it's also like, it was a fucking joke. Like, you guys can't take I'll tell you what, the men like that on TikTok cannot take a fucking joke to save their life, dude. Like, I literally see men make the most horrid videos about marginalized groups of all kinds. They say the most horrid fucking shit, and then I compare them to like a fucking computer mouse, and all of a sudden everyone's like, fuck you, bitch. You're
crying and throwing up and sliding down the wall. They be hurt.
Yeah, they're literally like spinning the fuck out because I made jokes back. I'm like, you said they were jokes. I also made jokes. Now we have a problem.
Yeah. But the thing is, my joke is just accurate. Not you're mad.
That's like, yeah, I was
like, you mad because that was a hit? Like,
that's what I always say. I'm like, you want to check tape? Like whose jokes were funnier? I mean, let's check stats then, bro, because one of us did a lot better than the other. So
I don't know like what it is and like who circulates around these men, but they think they're fucking stand-up comedians. Like, hey guys,
oh my god, I know.
Check this out. Ready? Fat bitches.
No shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're in the studio, Drew. That's what you don't get when you stitch their videos. They've been in the studio cooking that up for a week. You know what I mean?
No one's ever heard that joke.
Come off the dome. They were hat mine to the pin to the cabin. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm like really eating.
They put their whole back into that joke. Like,
they put their foot in that. You know what I mean? And you just come out of nowhere and try to discredit their jokes. And that's why, like, I feel like a lot of people have a problem with you because They worked hard for that fat bitch joke. You know what I'm saying? And like the whole joke was fat bitch.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It ate. Like
that's the sad part,
Mhm.
honestly. Like and it's also like I've said this before. Oh my gosh. I've said this before, but like, would this be as like offensive to you if I looked differently? Like if I was a white dude, if I was a white straight dude, if I was a white girl, if I was a thin white girl, if I was a conventionally attractive thin white woman, would this make you this upset? Because when I had that issue of a girl copying me exactly, dude, I saw the dudes she was making fun of go in her comments and be like, tough but fair. Hey, buddy.
Pretty funny.
Hey, pretty funny. That was a good one.
Bro,
Honestly, I need a good ribbing.
I saw that girl because I think you made a video about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, she can't even change up the laugh.
Dude.
It's like so ununique.
Because your laugh, like, so I think we both have like really iconic laughs.
Yeah.
But like your laugh is so like you is like, come on, girl.
Yeah.
Let's go on, Queen. What are we really doing?
Right. I was gonna say too, I think the men that get mad in Nita in your comments are ugly. Like they think they're ugly. So they're like, you know what? I think you're talking about me, but even I wish you were talking about me, I think is what they're saying. Because all the men that you do stitch where you're like just sit there and look pretty and no talking, they think that's funny. They're like, oh, ha, ha.
Yeah.
They post those things for attention. And now that Nita's giving it to them, they're like, oh, okay, cool. But then an Uggo sees it and they're like, I wish she was talking about me. And you know what? I'm gonna say something mean to her because this makes me feel bad about myself.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Because the dudes that you do stitch and you're like complimenting, they're always laughing because they're like conventionally attractive dudes. They're not insecure about what they look like. So they're like, oh, this is fucking funny. Like she's funny. Right.
Wait, that's what happened with this Let You Out video. I forgot, like my train of thought. But anyway, like, so all the ugly dudes were fucking, fuck you, don't talk to us. But then the switch up was crazy. Yeah. But then when like attractive dudes started duetting that video, all of a sudden, like, oh my, slap my knee. That girl is fucking funny. Literally. As one attractive dude duetted it, they're like, get a load of her.
Right.
Oh my God. Right. Literally. Oh my God, dude. I've had like,
I got one cosign and they all started meat riding. I'm talking about giddy up. They were on me after that. And since then, when I started stitching the dudes, not everybody's fucking dream as a man on TikTok is to get stitched by Fanita. You know,
please
manifest that.
See, you're their dream and I'm their nightmare.
The nightmare. Yeah.
We're like,
I'm not fucking scared of her. What is she gonna say? She gonna call me fucking bald? Yeah, I am. So what?
Yeah,
I am 5'4", but so what?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, cool. So we're on the same page then.
And then you actually call them 5'4" and bald. They're like, why the fuck does he always come in appearance?
Shit, literally.
They didn't just admit that. Yeah.
I don't know like, if it's just like societal, like men patriarchy, what it is, but like, why do ugly men think we give a fuck? You think I care that you wouldn't look at me on the street? I would call the police if you spoke to me. I would obviously assume that you were trying to rob me.
Right.
Like, I would never. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And also being Black and being fat, people think that I shouldn't have fucking standards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's what those like what's it like Timon and Pumbaa, the fat and ugly podcast, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, why
the fresh and fit one, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing fresh and or fit about that podcast. Whatever. But it's like he has standards. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you don't like. Everybody can have a fucking standard. It doesn't matter like what they look like. You know what I mean?
Shit. Seriously.
It's only women that get attacked for having these like outrageous standards. I just don't want a man to hit me and or be shorter than me. That's not
shit.
You know what I mean?
It's like bare fucking minimum, to be honest. And I honestly say too all the time, it's like, it's more than anything, it's a projection. When they get mad at you because you have standards, because they fucking hate themselves. So when they see someone else who doesn't hate themselves, but they've been conditioned to believe should hate themselves, they get fucking pissed because they're like, well, I fucking hate myself. How come you don't hate yourself? And I just cannot relate to hating fat people or hating fat women or hating fat Black women so much because I fucking hate myself. I can't literally relate.
Truth be told, I see a lot of disturbing things on TikTok, but I've never left a hate comment, mainly because I have a fucking life. And I don't think so. You know what I mean?
No, seriously.
Mainly because I just don't give a fuck of enough to comment. You know what I mean?
Same.
Like I only comment on my mutual stuff, like hyping them up or whatever. But
Yeah.
like there'll be a video of like a big girl like dancing, whatever. It's not necessary for 15,000 people to tell her she's fat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a gamble, roll the dice. I think she knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No
Like
shit.
and then like all
Seriously.
of y'all are regurgitating the same fucking insults.
Mhm.
And then on the other side of that, everybody's like, we should talk about mental health and like we shouldn't
We should not bully. Yeah.
Yeah. And
we should not bully. Shut up.
Mhm.
Like literally.
no, and yeah, and even then, like I had a dude comment on my thing once and tell me like, oh, like you're a fucking fat bitch, like blah, 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 call me a fat ugly bitch, right? Nah, same. But then he right, and then he fucking said like, you're making fun of his looks, like, do you know how damaging that is? Yeah, I do actually. Believe it or not, I'm pretty well versed in how damaging that can be.
Oh, so we wanted to know, Nita, when was the first time you felt represented on social media? Like whether it's
Like
as truly felt like represented on social media specifically, because we talked about that a little bit before, but
on social media, fucking never.
okay.
Like
yeah,
like never. Like when I was growing up, it was like the Kardashians, Kylie, like who else? Like people thought Beyonce, Nicki, and Rihanna were attractive, but they also like have like conventionally attractive features.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And they're all like lighter skin. But dark skin girls, Naomi Campbell, but Naomi Campbell's a fucking supermodel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was never just like, you know what I'm saying? It was never just like, but then Lizzo came on the spot and I was like, okay, cool. But then Lizzo experiences an absurd amount of like fucking hatred.
No
it's
shit.
like being who she is. But like I will say, like, and then when I go on TikTok, hell no. When I go on TikTok, it was only like white girls dancing. And I was like,
yeah, same when I joined, same.
Yeah. I was like, what am I gonna do here? And like my friends were like, make videos. I was like, what am I gonna do here? I was like, hey, have y'all forgot? It's like a long time, but I'm a nigga. Like it's not gonna really, I'm not gonna really cut the cloth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like now, especially with social media, especially with TikTok, because TikTok is an easy place where you can go viral and see like different types of people, like all kinds. So I think that's like one of the good things about it. So now I see like people that look like me and like girls that are like into fashion, like girls that are funny, like girls that do their makeup nice, you know what I mean? Girls that cook. So like it's nice seeing like just like a melting pot of like different types of women, because for so long women are taught to be like a certain way, and I think that's why like a lot of people don't really like me, is because I say the fuck I want to say and I don't care who likes it.
I feel you.
And the reason I'm like masculinized so much is because assertiveness is like, you know, connected with masculinity.
Seriously, same.
So when I'm assertive and I have a voice that people like listen to, you're being manly. No, I'm just assertive and I say what I want. But those are all traits connected to men, because for a long time women are told that you have to be dainty, you have to be feminine, you have to be friendly, you have to smile when you're agreeable. And I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll say what I want. I don't care.
Same.
Like I feel like that's another reason why men don't particularly like me and Drew. Because like
absolutely,
like, whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, and we don't give a fuck. Like we truly don't give a damn, dude. Like, and I think you can tell. Like, I was just telling someone the other day, I was like, I think people can tell, like you and I, Nita, like they could tell we're with the shits. You know what I'm saying? Like they could tell. So that's why they're like, oh, fuck them. Like they disassociate me with being a man too. Like they call me a man all the time. Like call me manly and all that shit. And that's why I've said before too, like if I was Black, I think it would be times 1 billion, like the hate that I already get, because it's already so bad for Black creators on that platform. But what makes me happy, I think, is now you're someone
for everyone, for people who look like you,
you're a representation for other women who are in your community as well, and want to be funny and want to be themselves and want to be upfront and want to be like brash and like say whatever the fuck they want to say and not have to feel guilty about saying it or feel rude or disrespectful just because you're telling people what it is you like and what it is you want, and like demanding respect. There's literally nothing horrible about that. That doesn't make you a bad person. And I feel
like it's crazy because like when I first started making those videos, my friends were like, yeah, I thought it was funny. But they've heard me talk like this for years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say something like crazy, they're like, they've heard it. They like that would be something I would say like a normal conversation, like
Yeah.
I really want to suck this man's dick. You know what I'm saying? That's like everyday type conversation. So like when I post the video and it goes viral, they're like, yeah, I thought it was funny.
Oh my God, same. The people closest to you humble you the quickest, don't they?
Yeah, like I thought it was okay. I don't think it was their best work, but yeah, I thought it was. The video has like 4 million likes.
I get that.
Right.
I get that all the time. My family, like Dace and them, and my boyfriend too. They're like, yeah. I mean, I think you could have done better. And I'm like, oh, really? Because I got the white girls slapping their knees, man. They're lighting it up in there. They're like, this is the funniest bitch I've ever seen in my life. Like,
white people think I'm fucking Kevin Hart.
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
Like, and it's been like that because I went to an all-white school. Like, when you're just black, it doesn't matter what you're saying to a white person, they think it's funny. Like, it's hard. I'd be like, hey, my name's Fanita. Oh, fuck. Where did you come up with that? That was really
oh my gosh, I know. Me and Dace were kind of like that too. Like growing up too, they'd always be like, hey, tell us a story.
Yeah.
To laugh. Like, I really want to laugh. I had a bad day. Can you tell me a story? We both had that, huh, Dace?
Because I went to school in Oregon, which is a predominantly white space. So I was always it was like me and like there'd be 2 other black kids in my class, and there'd be like 250 students, and they're all white. So in every space I was usually like, like the jester. You were calling yourself the court jester. Like, I'm just here to make everyone laugh, make sure everyone's having a good time. And then I also felt like if I had like, especially at work, if I had like an adverse reaction to something someone said, even if just because I didn't agree, I was being aggressive, or too intense. And I can only, I kept thinking it, like my sister and I talked about it, if I was black, it would be even worse. They're acting
so hard to work with. She's so difficult to work with.
Like, stubborn.
They'd be like, don't freak out. Don't yell, don't get crazy. And I was
calm
like,
down.
I literally wasn't. I just told you I didn't like something, and they're like, well, don't yell, you can't freak out. I'm like, no one's gonna freak out. Like,
and I feel like both of you are characterized as being aggressive or intense, and you're acting exactly how other white men act on this app. But because you're not a man and you're not white, it's like it's out of tune and you're doing too much. And
literally, like, the most fragile, most sensitive, reactive people on that platform are like the white dudes that attack the 2 of us. And they're trying to tell me I'm emotional.
Here's the thing, like I'm rarely emotional, because I've been told that, like, you know, emotions are not good, but that's just like generational traumas from the fucking black community. But like being me, and it's like literally, I'll order food. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on the phone. This happened one time I was at the beach. I was ordering food for like me and my friends at the beach. You know what I'm saying? Just cool. Regular conversation, ordering food. I was like, hey, can I get like the chicken tenders, like the quesadilla, whatever? He was like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. My friend goes, picks up the food. She comes back. She was like, the guy at the restaurant said that you were really rude to him.
What?
I was like, how can I be rude ordering food over the phone?
You're like, okay.
I think he detected once I said my name, nigga alert. Like, I think when I said my name, he knew that I was black. But like he was like, she was like, my friend came back, she was like, I don't know, he just said that you were like being really rude to him on the phone. I was like, I ordered chicken tenders and a quesadilla. The conversation was a minute long.
Yeah.
And you got all of that. Like, he perceived all of that about you from that, like,
from like a 2-minute
conversation.
And he felt, it bothered him enough that he felt to bring it.
That's what I was gonna say.
He picked up the food. I thought that was crazy. I was like, was he white? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
There you go.
Well, that checks out. Yeah. Awesome.
I was just saying, I think it's cute that your fans, like, you've created a community on your page that's self-regulated. So it's not like you're telling them no one's allowed to be mean to me. Like, that's the space
they do it on their own free will.
Same with mine. So go ahead, Dace. I think you got the next one.
Oh, okay. So we'll just move into now with your current relationship with TikTok, or well, social media in general. But what made you decide to want to do TikTok? So you said your friends were telling you that you should make videos because you're funny. Is that what made you decide to do it? Or
yeah, because they like, you know what I'm saying, they're always trying to pressure me to like do shit, and like I'm a fairly lazy person, and as you can tell by my content. So like, you know what I'm saying, they had it in 2019, and they're always talking about shit on TikTok, and I was like, well, I'm not on TikTok. Can we like not talk about stuff?
I know, I was like that forever too.
Yeah, so like I was like, I got like FOMO, and I feel like they forced my hand. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna be involved in conversations, let me get on it. So then I got on it, and then like I was only ever watching videos, and I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. Like I like this. Followed my two like best friends, whatever. Were just whatever, because like my other friends didn't have TikTok either, so it took them a while to like when I got on it to do it. So then one day they're like, hey, make some videos and post them. And I was like, y'all don't even make videos and post them. Why should I? And they're like, but you're funny. And I was like, okay, that doesn't mean anything. And they're kind of like, no, you're just really funny, like, please. And I was like, they're like, haven't you always say you want to be an influencer? Like, come on, just do it. Just fucking do it, you fucking loser. And then I was like, all right, man. So then I started posting my videos, flops. But it took so long. I feel like if I'd have started TikTok at the end of 2020, I probably could have more followers. But when I first started, it took so long for my account to get followers. Like so fucking long.
Yeah.
I had my first viral video, like my first video that hit like 1 million views. It was in November of 2020. And at that point, I had 1,200 followers. Like I had 1,200 followers. I had 1,200 followers and 1 million likes on my account. Shit was crazy. Like
that's weird. That's so weird.
Nobody was following me. But it wasn't until like last March that I like started like crazy, you know what I mean? So like really I like to say that I didn't start getting followers until March, because that's when it happened. Like I think I had like 20K in March, and I was like, fuck, finally.
I know.
I got a K.
Right.
Like, was your first viral video the slut you out one with the Nike?
No. So it was a video I posted of me just talking, and it like got 6 million views. It was like I said that, oh, Shein, I got my Shein swimsuits, and I made a video about it. I was like, I'm gonna look better than all you hoes. Like you hoes can't fuck with me.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah,
I like that one. Yeah.
So it was that video. Then I made another video because they like hassled me for a swimsuit haul. So I did that swimsuit haul. That video got like 1 million views, whatever. So then I think at that point I started getting like 20, 30. This is all in like the same like span of like 3 days. So then my next video, I was talking about this hot Hispanic boy that I seen at the Hispanic soccer league game, and I made a video about him. And then that video went viral. I got 1 million like views on that one. Then I got like, I think after that one I got like 50,000 followers. And then the Covenant Slut You Out video, all hell broke loose.
Well, you know what's funny? You know what's so funny is that my first video that like got 1 million views was a video where I was talking about very specific red flags in men. So that was my very first video that like took the fuck off. Like overnight it took off. And in doing so, it invited a huge wave of hate. So I think that just comes with the territory, like because I did that and then it was like open season on me. Like and
I had never made a video specifically targeted to men. I was never like, if you're a man, like I had never did that before. Like usually before I started making videos where I stitch men, I made videos where I do wedding like hot men, like hot celebrities, you know what I mean? I would do like hot celebrities and like do like crazy ass like reactions, whatever. So before then, I had never like just been like, all right, I like men whose dicks are long, you know what I mean? I never did that. Like, so the Slut You Out one was the first one. I was like, if you're a dude who wears X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna slut you out. And I'm talking about, it was like, I don't know, somebody opened a fucking portal. Like,
dude, I know they fucking spawn out of nowhere. Like they just start popping the fuck up.
And,
like
being as popular and gorgeous as me, nobody has ever went out of their way to say anything mean to me. So I was literally living in the fucking Twilight Zone. Like I could not sleep the night that I posted that video, because you know what's fucking, I was getting so many hate comments and they were getting likes.
I know, same. And you know what's funny is Dason was there when my video like took off, and I was going insane because I was responding to every single hate comment. Like this was before I think I had just barely crossed over 10K, like if that. And so I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm just gonna respond to every single one of these hoes. Like, and I was churning them out. I was like posting like fucking 20 TikToks a day, just responding to every single hate comment. And a lot of them were getting taken down because this is before I was being nice. Like, believe it or not, me now is me being fucking nice. So like I remember Dason telling me, dude, you gotta chill out, bro. Because I was literally sitting, I would write mean shit and then I would refresh it and I would wait for them to respond so I could say something else. It was like taking over my fucking life. Like I literally couldn't do anything because that's all I was doing.
I literally just felt like, because usually I'm a shit talker too. But then I was like, these people don't have any fucking photos. I don't know what I can say. Like, I can't get in their ass. But I remember one time I did get in somebody's ass. I think that's when people started fucking with me. But like literally, I was getting so many hate comments. I was just like, it was literally, I could not sleep.
It's like overwhelming. Yeah.
And I was staying awake. Fucking delete.
Yeah.
Block.
That's what I started doing. Yeah. Jason was like, you just gotta start blocking it and deleting it because it's.
I'm pretty sure I blocked probably like 200 or 300 people that night.
Same.
Like crazy. And after that, then the video got deleted, and I said, I had never been more excited for a video to get taken down off my account. Once before I knew about like appealing it. Like fucking like 2 months later, like a month later or something, when I found out about appeals, and then they appealed it, and then it started going viral again. And I said, but the thing is, when it got taken down, it went viral on Instagram because like this big dude duetted it on Instagram, so it went viral on Instagram. So like everybody pretty much knows me and started following me from that video.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I think the first video I saw of yours was either the Slut You Out one or the one with Vinny Hacker, where you're like, he's my final infinity.
Yeah, the final
dude, I laughed for days.
Yeah, I thought that video was gonna give me the Vinny Hacker mutual, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, cold world, dude. What a fucking
cold world. Like, I just feel like when you are an outspoken woman and you happen to be like not white, expect the racism to flood. You know what I mean? Like,
man.
The thing about it is, when you are confident in yourself and like you just don't give a fuck like how you look, whatever, the main thing people are gonna try to talk about is your race. You know what I mean? Like a quick like N-word here and there. Did it get you? Huh?
Wow.
Oh no, I'm saying that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like it's literally like grabbing for like the bare, what's it called?
Minimum. It's like the lowest hanging fruit.
Low hanging fruit, like literally the low hanging fruit that they have to like scoop off the ground. Like, I'll say this might land. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
no.
It just tells you like how I think people who can't think of like a roast back aren't intelligent.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to like go straight to calling somebody a slur. Then you're not intelligent at all.
Exactly.
And like this is the fucking internet. Like this is really I'm really a person on a screen that you do not know, will never meet, and I thank you this much.
Literally. No shit. I think that all the time. I'm like, I cannot believe that I fucked your day up that much that you have to do this. Like,
you left platforms. Like you exited out the app and you searched my name in the Instagram and you DM me. Like it was a 45-second video.
Right.
Like, is it really that serious?
Oh my God, yeah. And that's why one time I got a DM that was like, hey, again, I didn't get it. You know,
like you read the first one.
Yeah, like I typed this out during the holidays, but because it was Christmas, I was feeling generous. The fuck? And it went on for like 20 more minutes. Like it literally was like a scroll. So I was like, I said, I can't imagine the mental illness that has to go behind putting this together, like a MLA format, like works cited page DM to me to tell me that the line said, I fucking hate your guts. That was the main one. That was the intro. After the intro, it was that. I fucking hate your guts. I'm
gonna like write you one of those, dear fucking Drew. You know, you fucking suck. And hey, give your boyfriend my number. Besides that, you fucking suck. Go to hell. XOXOXO Fanita.
They're like, let me know if you want to talk.
Right.
Bitch,
what?
No.
About what?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
I'm like, it kind of seems like you told me everything you needed to say.
I got it from here. Yeah.
Yeah. You have more?
Like, you know what crazy thing is? I'll be seeing sometimes in your comments, people are like, let's debate about this. Debate about what per se?
No.
This was a joke. What are we actually debating?
That's what I'm saying. It's not an open forum. It's not a fucking discussion.
It's not a city hall.
Yeah.
What are we really doing here?
Oh my God, I know. And that's why Jason's been like so good with me too, like telling me not to focus too much on trying to like respond to the shit. Because I'm so confrontational naturally, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna fucking light this bitch up. Like, but as soon as I think of a joke, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna fucking light this bitch up. But then like it just does nothing for me. Like it really does. It's like an illness. It just like it's like poison ivy. It just spreads all over my body if I let it sit for too long. So like she's so good about being like, well, And I was like, I fucking wish, dude. I just put shit down. You know what I mean? And just walk away from it.
I feel like the worst people in your comments are people who are saying something like really mean to you, and then you talk back to them and they're like, wait, I'm a big fan, I didn't mean it like that. You're like, you're talking shit on my stuff. What are you doing? What do you mean?
Like that be pissing me off. Because wait, first of all, I don't like this. When creators, you knew I had 1.3 million followers when you said some shit with your raggedy ass.
Yeah.
Don't start trying to run and hide and scream for help, talking about this isn't really mature of you. Like you have a much bigger platform than me.
Oh my God, yeah.
You said that shit. Now don't start trying to call your mama when I'm cutting into your ass.
Yeah.
This is me off.
Yeah, they're literally like, well, clearly you were triggered because you saw this comment out of this thousands of comments down here.
My page.
I'm like, I get the notifications, bitch. They come to me. Yes. Literally, and I tell them
I sit here and I refresh my page and I'm fucking like crazy about comments and likes. So I'll refresh my page for 30 minutes in a row. So yeah, I seen that shit as soon as you posted it. I was there.
That's what I was like
at the top.
Right?
That's like, literally, I sometimes think that like the universe conspires for me to see it. It's always at the very top. It's always at the very fucking top.
Like, here's the thing. I don't give a flying fuck if y'all niggas don't follow me. Like, I'm getting mad, you're getting mad, I'm getting rich. Like, it makes not a damn of a difference who follows me. I don't make content to be liked. I make content because I'm a shit talker and I like to stir the pot. You know what I mean? I like to sit in my room and fucking like that shit in comment. It's like that's literally what I do. Like I just they thought that was funny, didn't they? I don't give a fuck about a thesis or a paper. I don't care. I'm doing this so I can get off this app and start making real money elsewhere. Hey, I have a plan. I just need the platform.
Yeah, same.
And then like the amount of the money you start, like the deals you start getting when you like grow your platform, the amount of money people will pay you to make like a 30-second video, y'all got me fucked up. I'm a kiki, haha, slut out man to the fucking wheels turn off this bitch. Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it.
Right.
Don't keep doing this shit.
Yeah, that's why I've told people like when they're like, why don't how do you not let the hate get to you? Like other than just generally not giving a shit. I'm like, well, when I look at my bank account, it's really not that hard. Yeah, to be like, oh, bummer.
I love it that I'm an influencer, so I know when you post an ad. Like I can tell like when your videos are an ad.
Yeah.
And then like
she knows.
Like I know when your videos are ads, and then there'll be men like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, no shit. Literally on my sponsored fucking post, dude. They literally stitch my ads. And they'll stitch them and be like, fuck this bitch. I fucking hate this bitch. Blah blah blah. And I'm always like, I got paid several racks to post that.
That's what I'm saying.
And,
I was like,
you're doing this shit for free.
Like I'll literally see your ads. And I'm like, yeah, you probably got paid like 20 bands to make this. And Jim Bros are just like, fuck you, fuck her on it. Like y'all are, hey, you know what? Y'all do.
Thank you.
Like, whatever. I don't give a shit anymore, man. Y'all do you. But like, Drew, your ads have like over 1 million views. I'll be sick to my stomach. Like, these people hate Drew so much that they're literally feeling in her pockets, bro.
It's crazy. Well, if you're gonna pay my bills, I'm not gonna stop you. What am I gonna do? Run in?
Go ahead.
Please don't.
Yeah, and Belle, I know they be shitting bricks when you're like, hey y'all, that was a sponsored post while you're hating on me.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, you got us again. God damn it.
And then they see my next one and they're like, I have to say something. Fuck her. I fucking hate you. They can't help it. They're like,
I think the ad was about like cervical cancer. They're like, yeah, well, what about you? How about you lift a fucking brick, you fucking fat bitch? Like,
I know it's on a post about cervical cancer awareness. Okay, that's all I was like.
What about my balls in your fucking mouth, you bitch? Like, what are we really doing here?
No, seriously.
I'm not gonna lie, Drew. At least they consistent. They stay consistent.
No, honestly.
It's gonna be crazy when you're like, yeah, I was paid like, I don't know, 15 bands to make that post. And you're like, well, anyway. But I feel like the next time you post, you're like rolling the dice. Should I hate comments? Should I not? Is this an ad? I can't tell.
Yeah, literally. So fucking stupid. That's how I was like, keep guessing. That's what I was
like, you're so fucking dumb.
So we wanted to know, what's the coolest thing you've done or that's happened to you because of TikTok, because of the platform you have right now?
I got fucked in the Eiffel Tower. I'm just kidding. That wasn't. I don't know. Like, I think like cumulatively, all together, like I've just been able to meet really cool fucking people. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, some of you TikTokers are fucking weirdos. But besides that, I've been able to meet like actually like really cool individuals like Drew and like some of my other friends that I made that are like actually like just genuine, like good people. And like now I have like opportunities. Like I'm up for an audition for a TV show at the end of this month.
Oh my gosh, how exciting.
Congratulations.
I know.
Yeah, so I have that coming up. They're flying me out to LA to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just can pretty much, because like my whole life I've always been like, damn, I'm gonna be fucking homeless, because I was never passionate about anything. I was always just funny. Like I never like had like, I was never artsy. I never like did music, like none of that shit. So I was like, fuck. And like when I was in college, I didn't have a passion for anything either. So like having like TikTok really does give me like a passion. It gives me like something to look forward to in life.
Oh, I love that.
Things that I never thought that, or people that I never thought I could talk to in my life, like love me and they think I'm funny. Like, I get offers from people all the time, like, hey, come see me here, come see me there. Like, you can do this, you can do that, we can do that. Like, I just have so much opportunity, and then also I make more money. I've been seeing more money than I've seen in my entire fucking life. You know what I mean?
Well, and this is like it's kind of crazy how it's like giving you what you were supposed to be doing in life. Like you just didn't, you knew what you wanted, you just didn't have that path, right? So then you have like TikTok to springboard off of into all of these other ventures that you've always wanted, but maybe thought like, I don't have a vehicle to get there, so this is like your vehicle, right?
It really is. And like, you know, TikTok has its ups and downs, but like I feel like for the most part I'm pretty grateful for it, because it is crazy. Like when I see like people in person, they're like, are you Fannita? Like, oh my god. Like they like freak out, because like
I know it's crazy.
Like, you're literally in Walmart, why are you acting like this? Like
right.
Like, people who don't know you, and you know it's hard because like humanity is such a fucking evil thing, but it is crazy seeing that people genuinely do want to see you successful, and have like your best interest at heart, and like actually care about your well-being. Like people ask me all the time, like, did you eat today? Did you have any water? Like blah blah blah. Like they really just genuinely like care about me as a person, and that's amazing in itself. And I don't know, it's just, I think that's probably the best thing, is like being able to like meet different people of all walks of life, and like be able to like hang out with them and like talk to them, and also like hear their different perspectives on being on TikTok. You know, it's always like, I feel like when I have conversations with my different TikTok mutuals, we like always like leave with like a new knowledge of something.
Absolutely. And I think too, it's your like, even though you're funny and you're so relatable, like, and so like engaging and like just outright hilarious, you're like somebody that people can look up to, and like, you know,
I think you're like a bright light on the platform. I was gonna say you are on our podcast, but on the platform itself, I think that you break up all the shitty stuff we see on there, and you're in there to make it like to make everyone feel better. I'm sure you've got messages from people saying, I was having a bad day and I saw your video, and it
like
so
literally like I'll keep seeing like paragraphs about how much like they love me or whatever, and like you know, like they're like, it's good to see somebody that like looks like me and that's doing this and then like whatever. Because like I don't know, I feel like when you're like dark skinned and when you're plus size, it's really hard for you to feel confident in yourself, or just like anybody who like just like lacks confidence. But it's hard to see confidence, but then people see me and I'm just like so relatable and just don't give a fuck and like blah blah blah, and like everybody,
exactly.
Which I tell people all the time, it's not that like everyone has confidence. You know what I mean? Everyone has it. You just haven't realized it yet. You know what I mean? Like, confidence isn't something that like you have to develop. You already have it, but you just have to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
It's like corny to say, but truly, if you don't believe in yourself, then nobody will. You know what I mean? If you're not, if you don't think you look good, nobody will. If you don't, like, confidence is attractive, and confidence is like an energy too. So if you walk around here sulking and thinking you're a fucking ugly bitch, well, then you are. You know what I mean? Like nobody. Like that's how you're gonna be perceived.
They can like read that energy
they feel
off you. I tell her all the time that I have like a almost delusional self-confidence. So I'm like, me too. No one can tell me shit, dude. Like I can live my worst. Right.
When I'm on the tequila, I feel like everybody want to fuck me. Like, I think my self-confidence is really fucking delusional, but I don't care because who's gonna check me about it? You know?
There's nothing wrong with that though. I think everyone should have that. That's I have delusional self-confidence too. I tell Dace all the time. Dason's like, yeah, I'm getting there, because Dason's like, Dason's very confident, but I'm like, you gotta elevate it to like delusion, man, like fantasy.
You really have to believe the unbelievable. Like, you'll be surprised with more things that you can finesse and get when you're confident. Because people love confident people. Like I get a lot of things for free just because like I have enough confidence to back up like what I'm saying. And like, hey, you should like definitely like just give me that. And they'll be like, okay, like when you have confidence behind like whatever you say, people will believe it. And people will be able to like follow in your, you know what I'm saying, like whatever you want them to do, people will be able to like follow behind you. Because like, she's like really confident when she said it. It's like, fuck it, let's give it a try. Like, like when I go somewhere or like I just don't feel like pulling out my wallet, I'm like, maybe you should just give me this. And like they usually always say yes. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm fucking like Aphrodite or I'm a siren.
I was like, you're like hypnoptizing people.
Yeah, literally. You're just that.
Anything I want, and like I'm easily convinced any of my friends, like anyone I meet, to do something that I want them to do for me, and it like comes like with ease. And like I feel like I'm a Greek goddess. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I have
period.
Like,
period.
Natural thing, but I feel like you should always have the most outrageous level of confidence because who cares if you think you look good? You know what I mean? Like,
it doesn't hurt anybody to think that you look good.
Hurting anyone that you love yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never any harm in that. And I definitely go through spurts where like I don't feel as confident or I don't feel as pretty.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I'm gonna fake it till I make it though. You know what I mean? Like
there you go.
I'm a method act. Like if I'm not feeling good, I'm gonna fake it. I'm gonna lie.
There you go.
Like I'm gonna put on a mask because, like, you know what I mean. But I feel like once you fake it enough, because I feel like I used to fake it, but once you fake it enough, it becomes natural. Then you really do feel like you're the shit. So yeah.
Well, I honestly, I want to ask you one more question before we wrap. Because this is something that's really important to us, like, you know, getting to speak with you today and laugh with you today because you're so fucking funny. It's honestly, it should be illegal. But how can we better support Black creators in the Black community on platforms like TikTok?
I think one, people should stay consistent and keep the same energy, because when Black people do something, it's like, well, why the fuck are you doing this? Like, you have a platform, blah blah blah, but you're willing to like throw all of your resources and all of your money to like white creators who are essentially doing the same thing. And then also, when Black people and Black creators bring a problem to the forefront, it's not a time for people to be like, well, that's not hitting, that's not how it is for me. Like, you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, people need to listen to us more, because I've seen it happen consistently on TikTok. When a Black person brings an issue, everybody's like hating on them. But if a white person says the exact same thing, everybody's like, well, when you say it like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be white for us to be heard, and for us to, and also we shouldn't have to talk a certain way for y'all
to take it seriously.
Don't stop tone policing Black people on TikTok. First and foremost, like, I shouldn't have to be like, okay, guys, well, I should be able to talk how I normally talk for you to understand what I'm saying, and not think it's being combative or aggressive. And then for fucking brands, if y'all are listening, start paying us what y'all pay to white people.
Period. Honestly. Seriously though, that's not a joke.
I'll be trying to finesse.
Yeah. It's true. It's so true. It's so fucking true.
So the like wealth disparity between Black and white creators on TikTok,
I'm sure,
it's wild. It's crazy. Honestly, like, disparaging. It's shocking, to be honest.
That's
like,
why I had to get a management team, because I knew if I had a management team, you know what I mean, they would kind of fuck me in the back end.
They can negotiate.
Before I had a management team, like, how do you feel comfortable bringing somebody that has 1 million followers $100 brand deal?
Oh my god, or a commission-based brand deal only.
Like, how do you sleep at night? You like 100,000 eyeballs seen this video, you want to pay me 2 quarters and a nickel? See, everybody's trying to get me out of character. You know what I mean? Like, anytime I really get, because the crazy thing is, you would not dare present that offer to a white influencer that had half the amount of followers to me.
That's what I was gonna say.
Dude, seriously.
We were talking about
I don't know. That just seems like, I just take that as a form of disrespect.
1,000%.
Like, I feel like you're trying to disrespect me, because you wouldn't bring that to any other white influencer. Like, hey, would you want to do 12 videos for $3,000?
Yeah, fuck no, dude. And I was like, go ahead. What were you gonna say, Dace?
I was just to say how we were talking at the beginning. I feel like you're not nearly as big as you're supposed to be on this app, and so I don't know if that has. Well, I'm sure it has to do with the color of your skin and how you look, and whether or not they put you in the algorithm or not. Because you have the likes and all of the stats to project you to be bigger than you are right now.
Yeah.
And I know that has to do with, you know, the white supremacy and things like
if
that
I
that are
was
threaded within that.
not black, I would have like 3 or 4 million followers by now.
I'm sure.
Easy.
Yeah.
Like I would be like already in LA in a hype house if I wasn't black. Like, and that's just like people don't want to talk about that. They don't want to like acknowledge that. But the truth of the matter is, there's no way someone has 65 million likes and only just graced 1 million followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we really just have to. And I know a lot of other black creators that are like that. Like a couple of my mutuals, Anika, she has like
I love Anika. I
Anika
love
just
her.
hit 1 million in December. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's another girl who has like 150 million likes, and she's not even at 1 million followers. Like,
wait, who was the second one you said?
Dancy, you know Dancy?
Oh yeah.
Dancy, I don't know. I haven't checked her page in a little bit. We're not mutual, but I can see her a lot. But her ratio is fucking terrible. It's one of the worst I've ever seen. Like, it's, and we're all like dark skinned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Anika's post 80,000 videos a day, and
she's so fucking funny, dude.
Just have so many more followers,
and she's so fucking talented too. Like, she can sing her ass off, dude. She is so fucking talented. She's not just funny; she's also extremely talented musically.
That's one of those things where I had to learn when I was a very young person. Like when I was like in elementary school, because I went to a white school, so I was always taught that you're always gonna have to work 10 times harder than the white man. You know what I mean? And like that even proves to be true on social media, because like one blonde girl with blue eyes makes a lip sync video, now she has 1 million followers and 300,000 likes. Like, what are we? What's going on?
Dude.
Like, it just pisses me off a lot, because I think like, damn, if I did look different, oh boy, the things that I could do.
Well, and that's why we felt like it was so important to ask you that question, because it's just too common, especially on an app like TikTok, where anyone can, like, truly, if you really tried, you could blow up on TikTok. And there are some creators like putting their whole fucking chest into their content. They're constantly posting, constantly engaging. The engagement's really high, because really that's all brands care about is engagement. So if the engagement's high, that's all they give a shit about. So like, your engagement's high, your follower counts are high, and then it's not equating, it's not like paying out on the back end as far as like growing the steady pace, which it should be. And that's the unfair part. So that's why we wanted to ask you how we could better support Black creators, because to be honest, Black creators are the very essence of TikTok. They're the whole reason it blew up in the first place.
Core of it,
the whole reason it's become what it is today is because of Black creators on TikTok, like making all of the dances, making all of the jokes, making all of the trends, like
the audios,
the audios that people overuse and abuse, right? And it's time for creators like yourself and like Anika, right, to get their flowers. You know what I mean? It's time to get recognition for all the shit you guys are doing constantly for the app, let alone all your followers. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Or like future. Drew, I'm so happy for you, by the way. Like, you're really like, you know, fuck what everybody says about you. Like, they don't know who you are, like, outside of the app, and they don't know, like, just how genuine of a person that you are. And that you really are just, like, really sweet and nice. And you don't attack people for no reason. You attack people that are just fucking evil. Like, I want you to know that I'm really dead proud of you. Like, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of everything you're doing. Like, you deserve all this. Like, truly, like, you really truly do. And like, I couldn't be happier to like be your friend, because like I think we were like growing at the same time and ever. And then you kind of like left me in the fucking dirt. It's fine.
I'm taking you with me, Nita. I'm taking you with me.
And I'm slowly but surely climbing up the ladder. But I am really proud of you, Drew, for real. And I hope, like, I wish you and your boyfriend nothing but the best. Hopefully I'm invited to the wedding.
Well, if you're ever in California, I bet you can come stay at my house. I'm so happy for you, Nita. And thank you so much for joining us on our episode. Well, before you go, where can everybody find you? What are your handles?
My TikTok is Fannita. I know it used to be It's Nita Baby, but I had to rebrand. It's Fannita, Fanita, and my Instagram is also Fannita. My Twitter is Fannita Leggett. And then my number for all the cute boys watching is 33. I'm just kidding.
You're all DM me, and then I'll give you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Nita, for joining us.
If I get like an influx of like gym bros, like, you fucking fat black bitch, why'd you want that podcast?
No, the only people who listen to the podcast are people that absolutely fucking love myself and Dason. So
Mhm.
they're like ride or dies, the people who love our podcast.
Yeah,
So
you say that now. When this is released, we're gonna get an influx of fucking hate followers.
it's all right. I'm gonna tell them to come see me first before they go for you. I'm gonna tell them come stop on my door first.
Don't shoot me. Shoot. I was just a guest.
It's on my show.
Well, thank you so much, Nita, and we're so happy to have you. Dace, do you want to say any parting words?
Thank you so much for coming on our show and for existing on TikTok. We're obsessed with you, and we're so excited to have you as our first guest on Two Idiot Girls. Make sure you like and subscribe to our podcast and rate it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. But other than that, we'll see you next week. So
Bye.
bye.
Bye.